Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the Tom Hanks book tag. This tag was created by Emily at Emily Jean Lives, and I saw this tag and knew immediately I wanted to do it because, in case you didn't know, I think Tom Hanks is the best actor of his generation. He's one of the greatest actors of all time because he's so versatile and so amazing. I love Tom Hanks, so I just saw this tag, knew I had to do it, and so let's just get into it. Each of these questions is related to a particular movie in which Tom Hanks was a leading character. So the first one is the film Big, a book you read when you were young that was intended for a more mature audience. For this, I have chosen the His Dark Materials trilogy by Philip Pullman. I read this trilogy when I was in elementary school, although the final book, The Amber Spyglass, I did read when I was in middle school. I do believe Philip Pullman has come out and said he didn't write this intended for children, although it does frequently get shelved in children's literature. I do believe this book is much more intended for an older audience, just due to the depth of the actual story and of the literary merit of it, and a lot of the things that occur in it. I think that a younger reader is not quite going to catch everything that's going on in here and that they're intended to catch, though at the same time I do see how this can be read to children as just a very, very entertaining story. Second is Forrest Gump. Books are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. I just had to do that. What book did you pick up not knowing anything about? For this, I have chosen Red Rising by Pierce Brown. When I first picked up this book, I honestly knew nothing about it. I picked it up on my Kindle because it was on sale. Same with the audiobook. I knew it took place on Mars, and that was it. And that literally was it. That's all I knew about it. And I, seen the cover around, had heard it was getting some really good reviews, so I picked it up. Best decision ever. Number 3, Sleepless in Seattle. Last book to keep you up late reading. The last book which kept me up late reading was A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, also known as Victoria Schwab. I finished this in the wee hours of the morning because I absolutely had to, and this book is amazing. I need the sequel. I need it right now. Number 4 is Toy Story, aka my favorite Pixar film, bar none. A timeless book you plan to share with any offspring you create. Me, offspring. That's cute. Whether or not I actually have any offspring, I guarantee if I ever have nieces and nephews or anything like that, they will be reading Harry Potter, and they can just get over it. Because if I don't read it to them, they're going to read it themselves. If they're not going to do that and I'm not reading it to them, they're going to listen to the UK audiobooks narrated by Stephen Fry. There's literally no discussion on this. Number 5. You've Got Mail. Yeah, I just had to do that one too. A book you heard about on the internet and where you heard about it from. What's interesting is that a lot of the YA that I've been reading for the past really 2 years, I've heard about predominantly through the internet, but the one that I can really remember I heard about through the internet is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I first heard this over on Catty-tastic's channel, and she just kept raving about this book in so many different videos, and she always kept saying like it was really hard to explain, and then I would just keep seeing it catching my eye, and eventually I picked it up. Best decision ever. I actually listened to these from my library and they were so good. I was like, I need to own these. I need to own these. So thank you, Catty-tastic, for showing me the glory that is Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Number 6, Castaway. We need a moment of silence in honor of Wilson. If you can only bring one book to a deserted island, what would it be? If they magically had a bind-up of Harry Potter, I would do that, but if not, I would probably... Actually, I don't know why I'm holding this one up. I would probably take the third one. Prisoner of Azkaban has always kind of been my favorite, so I'd probably take Prisoner of Azkaban, but Harry Potter. Harry Potter's coming with me. You and me, to the end. Always. And number 7, Cloud Atlas. What book did you have high expectations for that didn't quite meet them? Let me tell you a secret. I actually didn't really have high expectations for the Cloud Atlas movie. Because Cloud Atlas is a fiendishly difficult book to try and adapt to one movie. I chose Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. This is the third and final book in the Across the Universe trilogy. Now, I really liked the first book and I really liked the second book. This book fell really flat for me, and as I like to say, kind of tripped its finish line at the ending. I was not pleased with the ending. There was a decision made to have a character who seemed to have died not be dead. And I'm not gonna lie, I found that really frustrating, really weird. And a lot of this book dragged, it got kind of strange, and I just didn't like it all that much. I was really disappointed in this finale, which, because I'd liked the first two books, bothers me so much. Also, let's accept how this is literally like the only acceptable cover for this third book to try and match it with the first two. Let's just note that. That is it for the Tom Hanks book tag. I'm not gonna tag anybody, but please feel free to do this tag if you so wish, and if you can either make a video and send it my way so I can watch it, or just like leave your answers in the comments down below. That's it for me tonight, you guys, and so until next time, cheers.